dusk approaches on Temple Square in the heart of Salt Lake City, singing emanates from the majestic Salt Lake Tabernacle. This is where the Mormon Tabernacle Choir rehearses. Scott Barrick is manager of the choir.
The choir traces its roots back to 1847 when the first Mormon pioneers came into the Salt Lake Valley. There was a conference of the church 3 weeks after that first band arrived, and there was a choir, and they sang at that meeting, and ever since there has been a standing choir at the church headquarters here in Salt Lake City.
The choir has 360 members. Every one of them belongs to the Mormon Church. Every one of them is also a volunteer. The prestige of being part of one of the best-known choirs in the world means there's never a shortage of applicants. Michelle Scott is first soprano of the choir.
You create a CD and you send that in, and if they like what they hear, then you take a test on theory and ear training, and it's about a 3-hour test. It's quite involved, quite intense. And then if you pass that test, then there's an in-person audition with both of the directors.
Donald Gunnell is an assistant to the choir president.
It is a rigorous commitment, and for example, last year I think we were at the Tabernacle or Conference Center probably about 178 days out of the year for choir recordings, concerts, rehearsals. A lot of people travel nearly 100 miles each way to be here.
The choir will occasionally invite special guests to give the audience a taste of something new and different.
It's the most wonderful
Jazz singer Natalie Cole, Italian tenor Andrea Bocelli, composer John Williams have all performed with the choir. And the choir features other stars as well, like one of the largest organs in the world. Richard Elliott is the choir's principal organist.
There are pipes in this organ in the tabernacle that date back all the way to the 1860s, around 1867, including the large gold pipes that you see in the case. It has 11,623 pipes, making it the 12th largest pipe organ in the world. But what makes it truly great is this building itself. It has a wonderful acoustic and shows the organ in its best light.
The most popular program put on by the Mormon Tabernacle Choir is music and the spoken word. The weekly 30-minute program offers a mixture of inspiring music and comment, and it is carried on more than 2,000 media outlets around the world. It started back in 1929 and is now the world's longest-running continuous network broadcast. Trent Walker is the senior audio engineer for music and the spoken word.
The show's a wonderful show to do because we try to make it as high quality as we can for a live production. A show in the Tabernacle will be in excess of probably 74 microphones on the stage at once. We multi-track record all of those shows so that we can then produce the best sound quality that we can for the listening audience.
Over its many decades of performing, the choir has won many accolades in America and on the international stage, including several Emmys and a Grammy Award. Matt Wilberg is the current conductor and music director for the choir.
Not everyone likes everything, and so we try to do a balance of not only the great music of the master composers, but also hymns, a staple of the repertoire of the choir. Sometimes we'll put in folk music, African American spirituals, sometimes a little bit of inspirational show tunes from Broadway or a movie of some kind.
The Mormon Tabernacle Choir has for years appealed to millions of people of all faiths and in all corners of the world, and it is likely to do so for many years to come. For VOA, I am Pia Samre.